So many times, we as a family, and even in our home, my wife and I, we came into this like disease mindset, believing a lie that it was only quality family time if we were at home doing nothing, or we were on vacation, or basically we were like shunning the church, saying if we were doing any ministry, it was no longer family time. And we just began to pray about that and lean into that, and we realized that we want our family's traditions to involve God's bride, His church, ministry, serving, whatever that looks like. And you know, we're not a church that just believes the only way you can serve is behind this podium with a microphone. That's not the only way to serve. Also, it's not the only way to serve in the kingdom just in the church. That's just one of the 7 mountains that we've discussed in the past, and the influences and the cultures that we have. And I have a good friend, Bruce, here, and he and I often talk that, you know, he is as effective as a minister as I am, but he's not pastoring a church. He's running a business. And he's running a kingdom business with a marketplace ministry right there. So he's got employees, he's got people that he purchases from, people they sell to. So on a weekly basis, he's reaching as many or more people than I'm reaching as a pastor of a church. So we have to come into the knowledge of the kingdom, that kingdom is not a place, he's a person. Kingdom is Jesus. So it doesn't matter if you're serving right here with a microphone, or if, you know, Jeremy, he's the parks director, the superintendent of the parks, and he is doing a kingdom thing there by the light he's shining for God to his people. And so many of you in every realm or sphere of influence that you are doing the same thing. Serving as a family, yeah, an easy thing to do is serve in the church, because we offer all kinds of avenues. There's Tuesday night prayer, there's treasure hunts, there's once a quarter we have the Revolutionary Love Blitz, and if you've never heard of that, I'm going to plug that right now. And that is where we all meet on a Saturday morning at about 9 a.m., and we go for 2 hours just loving on people. And one of the funnest things I ever did was, Nicole, myself, and Cameron Roberts, we went to Circle K. We sat in the little chairs there at the subway area, and we, for 2 hours, bought everybody's coffee that was coming through that line at their cash register. And it was amazing. And what was cool was we had to explain that we were just loving on them with no request in return. We weren't asking for anything. It was no strings attached. So these are ways that you can serve as a family, and this is ways, because I believe sometimes we believe a lie that if we're guarding ourselves, and all of a sudden, you know, we notice this with young families and people who maybe have changes in their life, all of a sudden they protect. And they put this guard around their house and around their time, and all of a sudden they just decide not to do anything. And God never intended for you just to bury your talents. He intended for you to use them. And those love blitzes are awesome. We once just landscaped a church down here that just needed some hands, and we just wanted to show kingdom. That it's not just our building, it's not our church, it's not our ministry, it's Jesus's. It's His kingdom.